Okay. Hi, my name is Eva, and I'm here with Orpheus today. We're talking about Tai Chi and how Orpheus got to practice Tai Chi and become a Tai Chi teacher and Tai Chi master. So, what was your first experience with Tai Chi? What inspired you?
Good question. First experience with Tai Chi came through actually watching two people practicing together, some kind of a slow motion in a little contact in a park one afternoon. One of them was a friend, and I went and I asked him after the practice, what did they do? Because I couldn't put a frame on it. And he said, this is Tai Chi. I said, this is Tai Chi. Okay, I'm very curious. It's like bang, something called me from deep inside to go and explore that deeper.
And how did you proceed to learn Tai Chi from that?
So I asked the guy, can you teach me Tai Chi? He said, no, I cannot teach you Tai Chi. You have to go and learn Tai Chi. There's Tai Chi I was in Israel back then, and there's Tai Chi college called the Israeli Academy for Tai Chi. Go and learn there. The next day, I was there, and I went to the first class, which was a trial, and it was amazing. It was beautiful. It was even shocking to see that people of all ages and all ranges and both genders practicing together the same thing. And I interrogate like 3 or 4 different people to ask them what is the benefit for, why do they practice Tai Chi? And it was pretty amazing.
What did they say?
Okay, so there was one guy who was like fully muscly, and then he said, I've been to all martial arts. I did Kung Fu and I did Karate and I did that. And he said the secret behind all those fighting martial arts is Tai Chi. So if you know Tai Chi, you can train in all of the rest and even be better. The other guy was an old man, about 80 plus years old. And I asked him, why do you practice Tai Chi? And he said, 3 months ago, I was about to go to eye operation. And since I've been practicing Tai Chi, my vision became better.
Wow.
And I don't need to go to an operation anymore.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds like magic.
Magic.
So that brings me to my other question, which is, what is Tai Chi and what is Tai Chi for you?
Okay. So the actual term is Tai Chi Chuan, and Tai is the greatest, the Chi is the supreme, and Chuan is shadow boxing or boxing. Okay, so if we put together, it's the supreme ultimate boxing, which means that it has the martial, the fighting skills of it, just in a slow motion, and it has the art. And for me, this is Tai Chi. It's a healing art that also have the benefits of self-defense and how to shift and maneuver energy that is coming upon you that you don't necessarily want to deal with or fight. You can divert it to another direction. Plus, Tai Chi, I learned, and what was exciting for me even more is to discover the healing benefits of Tai Chi. So by regular practice, I could feel that my body become balanced, I'm more flexible, I have a strong lower body, I have a centered posture, I'm more balanced, and I control my movements, which if we want to be in control of our life and to be the masters of our life, Tai Chi is one of the best exercises one can have. So this is Tai Chi for me. I took it since then and practiced through many different guides and layers and pathways, and discovered that for me the best of it is the healing and centering aspect of it, as well as keeping myself safe. I feel safe to take Tai Chi with me as an exercise and as a martial art, as a self-defense art.
So it does have the self-defense in it still, that gives you confidence within your body, but also gives you this meditation that brings you into your center, that element that brings you more into your center, into your more core of your being.
Yes. Another beautiful thing about Tai Chi is that it forces you to be in present moment. In Tai Chi, you cannot start a movement and have your mind flying to another past or future or worries or thoughts or questions, because then you lose the motion. You forget your next step. So it's a well-designed step-by-step dance or flow or a form, and you need to learn it as it's structured. You cannot learn one step from there and one step from there and do it as you wish, because you miss the flow of the Tai Chi itself. Also, there is a hidden secret element of why Tai Chi has very powerful healing benefits. It's because the flow from movement to movement open the channels of energy in the body. So it can move from the lungs to the heart to the spleen and so on, and allow the internal organs to rejuvenate and to restore balance.
Does it mean that the Tai Chi works with the meridians, the energetic channels of the body?
Yes.
In a way?
Yeah. So what I discovered along my practice is that actually Tai Chi is the physical exercise of Chinese medicine.
Ah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tai Chi, as this symbol, symbolizes the yin and the yang and the dance between the yin and the yang. We play a lot with ball of energy, moving it, opening, expanding. Yeah.
So apart from it bringing awareness and consciousness into your movement, it brings the healing aspects of the Chinese medicine into actual practice. So I was wondering then, what exactly did you feel for yourself after you started practicing Tai Chi, and how did you bring it into your daily life, or how do you feel it in your daily life?
So yeah, I felt that Tai Chi, first of all, expand my consciousness and allow me to be very present, because of what I mentioned before, that you have to be in present moment in order to learn. You know, the movement starts from the shortest movement that I practice and teach has 8 steps. Then it goes into 24 and 42 and so on until 108 steps. It's very long forms, and you have to be constantly focused. This focus, like meditation, however, this is meditation in motion.
Yes.
So it's slightly even easier. People think that maybe sitting and meditating is easy. No, it's very difficult. But practicing the movement with the breath is like meditation, but with an extra of movement, which makes it easier. I felt that for me it was very clearing. I finished the Tai Chi practice feeling very calm, very centered, very light in my mind. And since then, talking about 22 years ago, the more I practiced, the more I took it into my life, as you asked. Then my movements became more with awareness.
Yeah.
You know, I watch where my hand goes. I watch where I put my step. If I put my step in a wrong place, or I can find balance. So it gave me a lot of tools how to live life in better flow and in balance.
So also that kind of prevents you from getting injuries, so you get less injuries, right?
Yeah, I have a funny story that one time I was standing on a high chair trying to fix the roof something, and then the chair slipped.
Oh.
I assumed that if I didn't have the Tai Chi and the flexibility, I would probably fall and maybe even break something. However, one of my legs went down to the ground, found the ground, allowed the chair to fall, and my other leg brought me back safely on the ground.
Amazing.
And that was like, I said, wow, thank you Tai Chi for bringing me to be safe.
Amazing, thank you Tai Chi. Also, I want to share that I've experienced with you a week of Tai Chi, and I learned the first 8 movements. And indeed, it requires a lot of focus, not just in the sense of being present in the present moment, to focus on how your body is moving through the shapes, but also memorizing the shapes. So I guess, it really helps you increase your memory and your mental focus.
Yeah. And again, 8 steps is fairly short, yet I found that these 8 steps is very suitable for our modern lifestyle. And in 2-3 minutes of a full complete form that you can practice 2 or 3 times in a row, you get really these benefits of Tai Chi, of focusing you, calming your mind down and allow to open the body to move the flow of chi.
Yeah, I definitely felt that it was really grounding me. I was feeling my feet on the ground, the awareness in my feet to step from one form into the other, and the center it brings. It's really beautiful practice. And also, I have another question. We have a little visitor coming.
We have a Tai Chi master here.
By nature.
If you want to learn Tai Chi from a master, this.
So it reminds me also a little bit of, so what you speak about in terms of Tai Chi reminds me a little bit of yoga, because I'm a yoga practitioner and also teacher. And it's also speaks about meditation in movement, focusing on the breath, focusing on the awareness of your movement, and cleansing the body. And I know that you've practiced yoga a lot as well. So I wonder, how is it for you different to practice Tai Chi versus practicing yoga?
I was asking this question to myself, trying to understand also why I was attracted more to Tai Chi and not to yoga. First of all, because my ancient connection to China is very clear, being practicing Chinese medicine for 20 years and so on. But also I felt that Tai Chi as an expression of yin and yang is an expression also of the constant flow and movement in the universe. If we do look at the infinite movement, the ever-changing cycle of nature, this is how Tai Chi is, because in Tai Chi we don't have a stop moment. We don't have a moment where we hold the pose and just maybe work on breath or balance. There's constant slow movement even between postures. So I felt that it's very much expressing in a beautiful, gentle movement flow the way nature moves.
Right, and also the way how the movements, the forms are described, they take beautiful examples or beautiful pictures actually from nature, such as pushing the mountain, or forming a cloud, or
painting a rainbow.
And I fell in love with the language of Tai Chi, really. Like, that was so inspiring for me because I have a very vivid imagination. So that would help me a lot to find myself within the practice. Thank you so much. And I have my final question, which is, what would you advise to somebody who has interest in Tai Chi and would really like to start practicing Tai Chi but doesn't really know where to find it, how to do it, or to do it alone, or does it not require a teacher, master to follow? So what would be your advice?
So for whoever is interested in taking that step, in even tasting Tai Chi, not going on the path, not committing, but give yourself a chance of 4 sessions. Go to study 4 times with someone that you get recommendations from of a good school or a specific good teacher, or even come for a 1-week or 2-week retreat of Tai Chi if it's in our place in Costa Rica or in other places around the world where we teach, and give yourself the chance to explore this amazing ancient way of healing and walking in balance. If you feel that after that it's not for you, fine, maybe try Qigong, which is even a more ancient way of practicing and invigorating life force energy, or yoga, or some other forms of movement. So find a good teacher by recommendations. First of all, go and practice, and then see if it's for you, go deeper. After you find a teacher, if you come to our courses, we have even online courses that people can follow and so on.
Yeah, so if in your environment you cannot find any recommendations or any Tai Chi school, you're very welcome to join Orpheus on his online platform, and you can join an online course, or join Orpheus at the Be Home Sanctuary in Costa Rica for a Tai Chi training, or like a Tai Chi retreat for 1 week or 2 weeks, or even up to a month or longer. And but you also bring in Qigong into it, Tai Chi, right? As you mentioned now, Qigong. So I think we'll do another conversation about the relationship between Qigong and Tai Chi. I think that can be quite interesting. But for now, thanks for listening, and we'll be with more inspiration soon.
And I would like to give thanks for my teachers from China, from Korea, from Hong Kong, from Japan, and from Israel for bringing me and allowing me to explore and learn the depth of this healing art. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Eva.
Thank you, Orpheus.